Hello there, I'm June, one of the co-hosts of the show. I've heard a lot of buzz about you among the sponsors. They really think you can steal the show. Use the practice range to hone your skills so you can go into the arena and prove them right.
Udah be guling be.
Here we go. The Kingfish versus the Shock and Awe. This is it. Let's get started.
Gua pakai skill seru banget sih ini anjing.
Strap in, everyone. CNS is back, and they've brought something explosive to the finals.
2 teams enter, but only one gets to say, we survived CNS's little playground.
Ya gua lagi nggak bisa jalan.
running circles around their opponents, the Kingfish are close to victory.
Get ready for teleportation! Vantage bomb out!
us here at the finals. place in enchanting Brno, where traditions collide with modern energy in a spectacle you won't want to miss. All right, the Overdogs, the Socialites, the High Notes, and finally, the Retros. It's happening, folks. Don't blink.
Our contestants' skills will need to shine through the fog tonight, as we have poor visibility in the arena.
The arena takes flight with suspended cash-out stations brought to you by Isolt, Dissun, and Vile. The Overdogs are standing proudly on their hind legs, unlocking Vault 1.
Themselves as we've got our first elimination of the match. This ride's only going to get faster from here. We've hit our first team wipe and it's a nice
Call for
showstopper.
cash out A, now. Sure thing. Fired up. Together, stay close.
The Overdogs have returned to the arena.
The vibe is shifting. The Retros could be in for some serious repercussion.
A decisive move by the High Notes. They've initiated the first cash out.
Enemies down there. Man
Let's see how our contestants adapt to the sky being a threat now.
Time to defuse. Enemy spotted.
With our meteor showers event still active, our contestants are coping with the universe, throwing them a fiery
Man spotted out. Got a contestant. Going for the revive. I'm gonna go downstairs.
Another team wipe for the Overdogs. They're off
Relocating.
their game today.
They lost the sense of victory
I'm going
that
to
time.
revive. Hold on. I'm reloading. Go defensive on A.
What a way to open the match. The High Notes land the first cash out.
Secure vault 3.
Cash out completed
I'm
by
gonna
the
use that
Retros.
zip line.
Solid teamwork like this could really pay off for the Retros.
Yes. Group up. I'm reloading.
We're at the end of
I'm
this
going
game
up
show.
there. Enemy up there.
What a
Spot.
spectacle.
Up there.
Vault 4 is being unlocked by the socialites.
A contestant is on a roll, people. They're moving from one elimination
Ben
to
spot
the
out.
The High Notes got the cash box. The socialites kick this off with precision. Cash out initiated. The High Notes will need to try again.
I'm going for that
Team
zip
wipe.
line.
They lost
Charge
their
the cash out.
and they paid for it.
All together. Group up.
We just passed the halfway point, and I'm really impressed with the team so far, June.
That's for sure, Scotty. Keep your eyes glued on this epic battle.
妈，这个死逼！
Overdogs are in danger of being knocked out of the tournament. The Retros are setting the pace. Cash out started.
Good grenade out. Good grenade. Go defensive on C. Good grenade set.
start again.
They were out of tune with success, Scotty.
Teleport.
我也感觉啊，在呀。 啊，我不会开摩托车。
We've reached the end of this game show event.
哦，是。
A key play from the high notes. They're opening a vault.
哦，就是他来开这个车是吧？行。
The retros
啊
are
行。
engaging.
Time for some revenge. The
好的
Overdogs better be ready
好的
for
好
a
的
fight.
Grateful. Team, stay together.
The high notes swooped up a cash box.
喂，那个叔，你是找不到地方吗？
是了。
就你地图搜那个巨雅轩茶楼，应该是可以找得到的。
巨雅轩茶楼，你在哪里？你能给我搜一下吧？
我不会开摩托车。
哦，在哪个地方呢？
巨雅轩茶楼，赵家营里面嘛。赵家营里面嘛。
在茶楼里面了。
对对对。
这个地方从哪进啊？
就赵家营南门离得最近的。
赵家营南门离得最近？
对。
哦，行。行。这有一大街是吧？
啊？
有一大街是吧？
啥意思？
这有一大街了是吧？
反正就也就100-200米离的这个位置。
哦，好的，好，
好。
The Boundless, the Tough Shells, and finally, the Retros. The finish line is getting closer.
It's dark out with reduced visibility, but it's not bedtime for our contestants, at least not yet.
Welcome to a flawless arena, folks. How long until it's anything but? The Tough Shells break through, opening Vault 2.
Vantage bomb out.
We've got our first elimination. Now the mind games and strategic plays will really start to take center stage.
We've got some trigger-happy contestants out there today.
Trigger happy but strategic, Scotty. It's a delicate balance.
Enemy spotted. Taking the turret.
The Tough Shells picked up a cash box.
Vantage bomb out. Don't get back.
A devastating first team wipe just occurred.
Thank you. Let's take our post there.
The Boundless are re-entering the arena.
Retaliation is on its way. The Retros need to be prepared. But it's a chance for them
The Boundless are back and ready to avenge that team wipe.
Retaliation is about to hit hard. The Tough Shells need to get fortified.
Successful. Dropping a split trap.
Our contestants are learning that it's not just a little shower that will wake you up. A meteor shower will do the trick too.
Watch out. Switching the prime set. Thank you.
The Boundless are back. Team respawn. Another fall seems the hurdles just keep coming for the Boundless. What a way to open the match. The Retros land the first cash out.
Deploying a surprise.
The Tough Shells. The Boundless are back in action.
start again. I would have expected them to survive it.
On your tail. On your tail. Get to Vault 4. Roger. Okie dokie.
Vault 3 is being pierced by the Tough Shells.
Watch out. Over here.
Now let's see the second unfold.
Momentum shifting with every
Teams
hit.
need to maintain their focus.
The Tough Shells swooped up a cash box.
Sprint to cash out. Cash
The
out.
Retros keep it old school. Cash out in progress.
by the Retros.
The Retros watch them out. Stand for the payback.
Deploying turret. Split trap.
The Boundless gets They're down again.
Looks like they just hit the ceiling.
Placing a gateway.
Sarian has invited some friends to this match,
We didn't
but they
translate
seem to
hello
have score to
whatever
settle.
language these
Our
folks
contestants
speak,
will
so
need to
expect
dodge
some
those
major
UFOs.
infraction.
We've got the tough shells returning to the arena.
Cash out launched by the hideouts.
Right keys. Cash out started.
Things are rarely normal in the arena, but this time I can confirm that things are still paranormal. Our alien invasion event is still active.
I'm going
I'm going down there!
Line iron and split second decision. Change the game. What a round we're seeing today.
Split second decisions really are changes. Not seeing that far.
A bit of a recurring nightmare for the Bounce. Another wipe. Marley, that's a cash out for the Retros.
Go to ball 5.
The Retros have been around long enough to understand the importance of teamwork.
The Retros
Nice
are
job.
practically a team out there.
Impressive steal by the tough
Fantastic
shells.
steal by the tough shells.
Aggressive and
The
impressive.
Bounce are back. No retrograde steps from the Retros. They're opening the vault. I guess that cash out isn't going anywhere. Nice anti-theft
Successfully
play.
guarded their cash out, blocking the steal.
Reviving.
I'll get you back on your feet.
It's all about hearts and
Can anyone pull up
determination.
the line? Wakey, back to the battle.
Highlights are re-entering the arena.
Into the arena.
They look pretty serious. With tough shells,
Shells completed a
payback.
cash out.
And they stole that with confidence
The
earlier.
tough shells completed a cash out.
Very impressive. They turned a steal into
Claiming a victory.
First gateway going
The
out.
Retros just jump-started a
Cash out
cash
on
out.
the way.
A vault is getting siphoned by the tough shells.
Contestant up here.
Reloading. Setting it
Setting
front.
it front.
Boundless are back in the arena.
Pressure is building. The tough shells could be in
We're in the final 30 seconds. It's all or
Only
nothing
30
now.
seconds left.
no room for
Ten seconds.
10 seconds left.
Folks, the Retros are the team to beat as we head into a Yes, it's the big show. It's what we've all been waiting for. It's the final round. All right, the Tough Shells up against the Retros. The arena is set. Make history.
It's the moment we've all been waiting for. The final round. The team to reach 50,000 first will emerge as the winners. Are you nervous, Scotty?
Oh, well, June, I've been in our contestants' shoes myself. Not letting the pressure get to you is the key to victory.
We're opening Vault 1.
Vault 1 is being unlocked by the Tough Shells.
Are you seeing this?
Getting to the first elimination.
I hope we get to see more of that.
Any more of that, and we're in for one epic match.
Enemy over there!
We've seen our first team wipe, and it's not pretty.
The Retros
Scooped up a catch box. Momentum building. The Tough Shells have returned to the arena.
Great enthusiasm. The Retros wouldn't want to lose the round. They'll be first on the payback list.
Up there.
I'm right behind you.
Beauty of this game.
Honey, I'm home. Right here.
I'm reloading.
Tough break for our Tough Shells as they suffer another team wipe. Cash out stolen.
Sorry, that's what happened. Cash outs have a habit of finding new owners, especially in the final round.
The Tough Shells are coming back out of their shells. Team response.
The Retros need to be prepared.
First cash out goes to the Retros. Let's see whether they can keep that momentum going.
They're showing us that the old school moves are
Vault 2 is being held by the
Going over there.
到门口了嘛，是需要
Go to
补
cash
The
that
Tough
egg.
Shells scooped up a cash box.
Confirm.
啊，正南门嘛，然后是需要弄12号嘛，地图上就15句，就往赵家营里面走，
Enemy spot. Enemy down there.
没多远。南门进去之后，第一个箱子就来。12号，你就按那个就输入我不是信息发给他，手机发的信息给你，你就按这个地址去。
The Retros will need to try again. Team wiped.
不需要走多远，就100-200米。它是有箱子的，你输那个房号，它就你可以倒在那里。对。你就进去之后，第一个箱子往左拐进去，就
Glory days. ，Banking a successful cash out. And just like that, a new vault has appeared in the arena. It's back to the past again for the Retros with another wipe on the board. The Retros are back and ready to avenge that team wipe.
Target
They're
ball.
back on the hard exit and ready to roll. The Tough Shells need to look out.
Vault 3 is getting siphoned by the Tough Shells.
Gotta use that zip line.
History repeats itself for the Retros.
They looked a bit outdated out there.
Whoa, June, are we starting a comedy duo? Because I'm feeling it. The Tough Shells grab the cash box. The Retros are re-entering the arena.
Who's ready for a hard-hitting payback? The Tough Shells might be up next.
Sonar grenade out. Taking damage.
higher.
Advance on cash out D. Move up on cash out C.
It's a make-or-break moment here in this final round. Cash out started.
Been there, felt that rush. Every move now is critical for the win. The Retros can't seem to flip the script. They're down again.
They'll be in need of a comeback now.
The Retros have respawned.
They'll be looking for some payback. The Tough Shells better reinforce their defenses.
Initiating a scan. Bandit contact.
Just as the spotlight swings to our winners, the Tough Shells, from all of us here at the finals. Thanks for watching. folks, our contestants will battle with their backs to Serene Gardens in a bout that blends tradition with high-tech combat. All right, the Socialites, the Retros, the Shock and Awe, and finally, the Tough Shells. The stage is set. It's showtime.
Day with great visibility in the arena. Let's hope our contestants show us something new under the sun.
For once, our arena hasn't been shaken or stirred. It's a straight-up playing field for this round. Vault 1 is being opened by the Retros.
Contestant down, and with that we have our first elimination of the match.
It's sink or swim time.
You're right. Who will rise to the occasion?
The Retros got the cash box. First cash out started.
First team wiping the bag, and it's a highlight.
The Tough Shells swooped up a cash box. They just cashed out.
We're at the end of this game show event. What a spectacle!
All four, advance! Get ready for teleportation!
Tough shells.
Out! Sprint to cash out D!
The Shock and Awe have taken up arms and are charging back into the arena. Team respond.
They look pretty
Here,
serious.
use this gateway.
The Tough Shells should expect some payback.
Enemy over there. I'm going up there. Going up there. Stay close to each
The
other, team.
Socialites swooped up a cash box. Making it look easy, the Socialites start a cash out. As we cross the midway mark, there's no telling how this will play out.
I can feel the energy in the air, Scotty. This is going to be unforgettable.
The Retros have been stopped in their tracks again. The Tough Shells will need to try again. Team wiped.
They tried to clam up the competition, but ended up getting shucked.
The Shock and Awe deliver a shocking performance. The Tough Shells just made their return to the arena.
Time for a little revenge. The Socialites better be prepared.
The Shock and Awe are making waves as they gain ground.
Get together, team.
UFOs are hovering above our contestants and shooting down on them.
Reloading! Going for the revive!
The Socialites are elbowing their way back into the game.
Money may not grow on trees, but a new vault just appeared in the arena. Impressive steal by the Retros.
Ah, that was so well played.
The Shock and Awe find themselves on the receiving end of a wipeout again.
That's an absolute shocker, Scotty.
Capture Vault 5!
We've reached the end of this game show event.
I'm on your tail. Let's go over there.
The Retros are setting the standard at the top of the
Capture
leaderboard.
Vault 6! Gateway 1, out!
A vault just spawned. Let's see who takes a crack at it first. The Socialites got hold of a cash box. Our contestants need to hurry up. 1 minute left.
The teams need to push hard to secure their victory. We aren't quite done yet. The outcome of this match will be decided in overtime.
Go defensive
The
on
Tough
edge.
Shells have commenced a cash out.
Go grenade out!
The Tough Shells cracked once more, folks. Team wipe.
Somebody just soften them up, Scotty. pressure more than our contestants.
Steal a cash out. I'm reloading. The Tough Shells look solid all the way through this match. They grab the top spot and are moving on to the next round.
And after a strong performance, the Retros will also move ahead to the next round.
Here we go. The Retros, the Kingfish, the Steamrollers, and finally, the Tough Shells. The pressure is on. Time to bring their best. The usual strategies go out the window as cash-out stations take a ride on moving platforms. The Kingfish are trying to rule the waters, unlocking Vault 2.
Elimination! Our contestants clear the today, Scotty.
Warm-up is definitely...
There's our first team wipe, and it's not a pretty one.
Charge at cash out A.
Gotcha.
The Tough Shells have kicked off the action. First cash out is active.
Reload.
The Steamrollers have returned to the arena.
The pressure is building. The Tough Shells could be in line for some serious retribution.
The Retros are making a move. Cash out underway.
Go defensive on A. I'm going down there. I'm going down there.
Impressive steal by the Kingfish. We've got the Retros returning to the arena.
For our contestants, it's like high-stakes dodgeball, but instead of a ball, it's enormous chunks of space rock. Fun!
One of our contestants is having fun with our destructible environment today.
Protect cash out A.
Our contestants continue to play high-stakes dodgeball against the skies above, thanks to our Meteor Showers event. A vintage performance. The Retros are on top. cash out.
It seems that they're almost unbreakable.
Far from obsolete, the Retros steal a cash out.
Wow, that was a bold play.
Stormvault 3!
The Retros are proving they're built to last as they claim the lead. The Kingfish are trying to rule the waters, unlocking Vault 3.
We're at the end of this game, Charlotte. What a spectacle.
Throwing a frag! Turret place!
Kingfish swooped up a cash box. The Retros are busy unwrapping Vault 4. The Tough Shells will need to reboot. Team wiped.
Tough luck. No way to soften that blow.
The Kingfish swims straight to the action. Cash out in progress. As we pass the halfway point of the match, you could cut the tension with a knife, or an assassin's dagger, or a cheese slicer.
This is intense.
Go to cash out station D!
Go! Move to cash out D!
Go in for a steal on D now! I'm reloading! Getting you back up!
I'm back!
Our contestants have had a graceful encounter. All company from way out of town, and they're not here to see the sights.
Shucks, another raw deal for the Tough Shells. They'll be back, though.
They'll need to hide in their shells for a bit.
Ha! June, you're bringing the A-game today. With our alien invasion event still active, our contestants might need to employ some extraterrestrial intelligence to outsmart
Going for a
both the
steal on C
UFOs
now.
and their earthly
Okey-dokey.
Go
opponents.
for a steal on D! Steal cash out D! Going up there!
Impressive steal by the Steamrollers.
Aggressive and impressive.
You can't stop the Steamrollers once they get going, and they've just cashed out.
Very impressive. They turned a steal into a cash out.
Time to disappear! Let's move to Vault 5!
Steal cash out D!
A new vault is ready to be opened.
Affirmative!
Seize Vault 5!
A vault is
Get
being
ready for
pierced by the
teleportation.
Tough Shells.
Going up there! Cash out A! Dive in!
The Steamrollers get
Activating
flattened once
gateway.
more. Bad luck.
They were on the wrong side of that leveling.
June, where do you get all this material?
Cash out A now!
We've reached the end of this game show event.
Smart and steady play from the Retros. Another vault has surfaced. Let the chaos unfold. The Kingfish have returned to the arena.
The Retros wiped them out earlier. Prepare for the payback. Grab your snacks and stay put. Overtime means the match just got longer.
The Tough Shells start a cash out.
Go! Go! Move to cash out B!
Go defensive on A!
The Retros are over at a vault to check what's inside.
Defensive
Retros grab the cash box.
Got a contestant.
Reloading. Reinforcing the area.
Down to the final 30 seconds.
Time to make a decision, and the teams need to step up.
Grenade set.
Well, folks, the Retros are the team to beat as we head into a classic final round.
And our second finalists are the Steamrollers. Will they avoid coming out flat in our upcoming two-team clash?
Welcome to Bernal, folks, where every street corner tells a story, and I'll bet this story will be a real thriller. Now, the Steamrollers, the Vogues, the Big Splash, and finally, the Mighty. Watch closely, folks. They're ready.
There's fog and low visibility in the arena. Our contestants will need to use every sense to outsmart their opponents.
Thanks to Isolt, Dissun, and Vaya, today's cash-out stations float high above, pushing contestants to aim higher than ever. The Big Splash are unlocking Vault 1.
Our first elimination has kicked the match into oblivion.
No more niceties out there.
It's all business from here.
The Big Splash picked up a cash box.
We've got our first team wipe. Things are
Move
heating
to
up.
cash out B. Stay close, team. Go to cash out A.
It's all action now. The Big Splash have started a cash out.
Things are about to get a little apocalyptic in the arena.
The Big Splash are leading the match. The Steamrollers come to a halt again. Another team wipe.
Scotty, if I were them, I'd be steaming.
The Mighty are showing their strength.
Defend on A.
The Steamrollers have turned up the heat and rolled back into the fight.
Down there.
A contestant is collecting eliminations one after another.
The first cash out.
The Mighty are working together as one and ready for anything.
The Big Splash aren't going to water down the intensity here as they complete a cash
Sorry
out.
about that.
The Big Splash are maintaining great discipline and fluid teamwork.
Moving.
The Vogues are unlocking Vault
Let's
4.
reposition. Enemy over there. Going down there. Enemy down there. I'm reloading. Time to clear. Enemy strike.
Sudden stop for the Steamrollers as they suffer a new team wipe.
I'm reloading. Legend. Charge on cash box 3.
Vogue swooped up a cash box. The Steamrollers just made their return to the arena.
Come on, attack down here. Throwing
Strong
blue
moves
grenade.
from the Mighty as they set things in motion.
Watch out down there. Bandit spotted out. Enemy spotted down there.
Some confirmed UFO sightings in the arena, and it looks like they are taking aim at our contestants.
Impressive steal by the Big Splash.
Taking damage.
These pesky space invaders just don't know when to quit. With our alien invasion event still active, our contestants will need to keep one eye on the sky. The Mighty will need to try again. Team wiped.
Scotty, someone meddled with their might.
The Mighty are back in action.
Retaliation is coming. The Steamrollers need to stay on track.
Bandit spotted.
Impressive steal by the Vogues.
We've been successful. Enemy spotted down there. Good revive. Try
We're
not
at
to
the
let me
end of
fall
this game
again.
show event. What a spectacle!
Glitch trap deployed. Dematerializing.
Another washout for the Big Splash. Tough times multiply.
No need for towels. They've been left high and dry.
The Steamrollers plow through the opposition. Cash out in the bag.
Sensational teamwork for the Steamrollers. If they can stay organized like this, the other teams could be in deep trouble.
The Big Splash are back in action.
They look enthusiastic. The Vogues will want to stay clear of them, or
Time
be
to
ready to
disappear.
face the payback.
The Vogues getting ready to pile into a vault. The Steamrollers swooped up a cash box.
I'm reloading.
The finish line is near. Only 30 seconds
Vault
left.
6. Move out.
This is
Go
the
to Vault
final
6.
sprint.
Okay, let's go. Threat detected. Enemy down there.
10 seconds.
Going for steal B now. Okay.
The Vogues are looking to stay at the top of the leaderboard. Another misstep on the runway for the Vogues. Team
Trap is set.
only 30 seconds left. Every second matters now.
Crunch time, Scotty.
Reloading. Going to check this time.
Ultra Rares, the Steamrollers, the Socialites, and finally, the Mighty. The stakes are higher than ever. Let's go.
With plenty of sun and perfect visibility, it's a prime day for making bold plays.
Fresh and polished, the arena stands ready. But will it survive the onslaught? The Socialites are dazzling the crowd. They're opening Vault 2.
That's our first elimination, and if this is any indication, we're in for an epic high-octane round.
The battle lines are drawn.
And may the best team cross them on their path to victory.
Gateway going out. Here, use this gateway. Time to disappear.
The Socialites grabbed a cash box.
Be worried now. Obstacle removed. Special delivery. Creating a passage. Back in action.
The Socialites have opened the round strong. First cash out
Charge
started.
for cash out B. Teams stick side by side.
The Ultra Rares are re-engaging.
Retaliation is on the cards. The Mighty will need eyes in the back of their heads. I guess we're about to find out how meteors behave when they hit our jump pads.
Watch out! Up here!
Contestants hit a streak, eliminating opponents one by one. The first team wipe is in, and the arena is buzzing.
We've got the Ultra Rares returning to the arena.
I bet they feel unstoppable. If I were the Mighty, I'd watch my back.
Going down there. Enemy spotted down there.
Leading the charge with style,
Down there.
it's the Socialites.
Bandit out. Watch out! Down there.
We've reached the end of this game show event.
There's a fresh vault up for grabs. The tension is rising. A breakdown for the Steamrollers. They're down again.
Back in play. Access Vault 3. Back in action. God.
We're only
Gateway
halfway
here.
in, but the drama has been non-stop.
Every second feels like a lifetime, Scotty, and I love it.
Respawned and revving their engines, the Steamrollers are back in the arena. A knock at the door of Vault 3 from the Mighty. The Mighty swooped up a cash box.
Grateful! Let's go for cash out
Right
station
on.
D. Let's go! Cash out C!
Watch out! There!
The Socialites will need to regroup. Team White.
Our contestants had better watch this
Danger and
space,
cash
as
out
our
B.
show seems to have attracted intergalactic visitors, and they don't seem to be friendly.
Enemy over there!
Throwing food grenade!
I'm going down there!
First gateway going out.
Past the point of first contact here in our alien invasion event, and there's no secure retreat to outer space yet.
Use this gate.
Aggressive steal by the Socialites.
Glitchy surprise set.
Enemy over there!
One down! Going things up!
We're at the end of this game show event.
Deal
What
on
a
D! Going
spectacle.
in! To your respawn points. Frag grenade set. Okay, let's go. Go in for a steal on C. Now.
It's not looking good for the Ultra Rares. They have the stakes just jumped with a new vault on the field.
I'll handle the rest. Watch out! Over there!
Exceptional cash out by the Steamrollers. There's even more money on the line thanks to a new vault arriving. Team White. Drilling into a vault, it's the Steamrollers. The Steamrollers swooped up a cash box. We just entered the last 30 seconds of the match.
The clock is ticking.
Move to cash
The
out
Mighty
A!
are back in play.
Sure!
Ten
Food grenade
seconds.
set.
It's all happening here in Bernal. A town steeped in history and culture becomes the backdrop for a dynamic street and rooftop battle. Now, the Kingfish, the Steamrollers, the Powerhouses, and finally, the High Notes. All eyes on the arena. It's go time.
Lower visibility out there, and a foggy day is an ambush's best friend.
As of now, the arena is spotless, but that is about to change. Vault 1 is being unsealed by the Kingfish.
Reloading.
Reloading.
Throwing goo grenade. Let's get airborne. Target Vault 2.
The first elimination is official, and with that, every contender now knows the score is serious.
That's the final for you, folks.
Exactly, and it's what we love this show. Anything can happen. The first team wipe has happened. That's gonna hurt.
I'm gonna use that zip line.
Gonna use that zip line. Capture cash box 2. Throwing some goo. Gooing things up. Reloading. Time to bounce.
The Steamrollers are back in play. The Kingfish make an early splash. First cash out started. high notes are hitting all the right keys. Cash out started. Setback for the powerhouses. They're down again.
They've been knocked down to their foundation.
Let me do those jokes. You're stealing my thunder.
Gotta reload.
The powerhouses are re-engaging.
I recognize that bunch. They have a bone to pick with the Kingfish.
The Kingfish land the first cash out.
They're definitely not flopping around out there. We've reached the end of this game show event.
Whistle and flute with money to boot. It's a cash out for the high notes.
The high notes are working in harmony, making things difficult for their opponents.
Access!
The Kingfish are trying to rule. The high notes are prying into Vault 3.
Let's get airborne.
Destruction and mayhem characterize the first half of this match. I can't wait for what comes next.
The teams need to maintain their focus if they want to come out on top.
Ouch! The Kingfish suffered a wipeout.
They just couldn't swim away from that one.
Gonna use that zip line. No flashlights on my watch.
The Steamrollers got the cash box. The powerhouses are initiating a cash out.
Our contestants will have to prepare for unexpected guests from outer space who apparently do not believe in peaceful arrivals.
And the Kingfish just got hit by another wave. Misfortune robs a target.
Let's go on.
They're floundering, Scotty.
Enemy
Cash
spotted.
out set in
Up
motion
there.
by the Steamrollers.
Screwing things up.
Things are rarely normal in the arena, but this time I can confirm that things are still paranormal. Our alien invasion event is still active. We've got the Kingfish returning to the arena.
Go for a steal on
Retaliation
D.
is building up. The powerhouses need to stay alert.
Clear. Using defense.
The performance is off key again for the high notes. Team down.
Not exactly a resonating success this time. A contestant is moving from elimination to elimination. We're at the end of this game show event. What a spectacle!
I love this part of our show. Who will get to the new vault first? The Kingfish are tapping into a vault.
Excellent. Stay together.
The Steamrollers power forward. Just 1 minute left. A new vault. Our contestants better not leave that unattended for too long.
Goo grenade set. Hop on up.
It's crunch time. Only 30 seconds to go.
Exciting, Scotty. Try not to bite your nails too much.
The Kingfish
Throwing
grab the
goo grenade.
cash box. Pushing through the top spot, they'll need to avoid having their strength sapped in the upcoming round.
And with a powerful performance, the Steamrollers are moving to the next round too.
Welcome, viewers. Today we're diving into the digital. It's Sis Horizon, where our contestants will face off in a virtual landscape like no other. Here we go. The Retros, the Steamrollers, the High Notes, and finally, the Powerhouses. And they are off.
Night has fallen and reduced visibility means our contestants need sharp instincts to navigate the arena.
The High Notes are prying into Vault 2.
Our teams have really come out swinging today, and now we've got a first elimination.
Warm-up is definitely over.
I hope they didn't forget to stretch. The first team life has dropped, and it's massive.
The Powerhouses swooped up a cash box.
Agreed. Reposition, up there.
Cash out set in motion by the High Notes. The Steamrollers will need to try again. Team wiped.
Rolled up like an old carpet. Meteors are raining down in the arena, adding a dazzling dimension to the competition.
The Steamrollers are back on the scene. With our Meteor Showers event still active, our contestants are coping with the universe, throwing them a fiery $4 12.
Stormbolt 3. Gateway going out.
The Powerhouses are busy tapping into Vault 3.
Charge for cash out C.
And that's a cash out by the High Notes.
Explosive mindset.
A new vault in the arena.
Gateway's linked.
The ultimate omen of mayhem here at the finals. The Powerhouses got the cash box.
We've reached the end of this game show event.
We've got action at Vault 4. The High Notes are opening it. The Powerhouses are in action. Cash out initiated.
A contestant is on an elimination streak.
Grenade out.
The High Notes swooped up a cash box. The first match was a roller coaster, and I'll be first in line for the next.
These teams are showcasing their best for the world to see.
The high notes keep the energy high. Cash out initiated.
Protect cash out D.
The Retros are falling behind at the moment.
Get ready for teleportation.
The Steamrollers get flattened once more. Bad luck.
Screwing things up.
Heroes are descending on the arena. Our contestants will want to keep an eye on the sky because I don't think this is a social call.
I'm reloading. Go grenade out.
These pesky space invaders just
Activating
don't
gateways
know
now.
when to quit. With our alien invasion still active, our contestants will need to keep one eye on the powerhouses keep the momentum going.
It's really difficult to budge the powerhouses when they're united like this.
The Retros need to bring back the rhythm. I once stood where these players are, and the passion and precision here made the game legendary for me.
Your passion for the game shines through, Scotty. This is such a great match.
Incredible! That's a cash out snagged by the high notes.
The high notes teamwork is something to admire.
A new fall? That's for a new dance and for a new romance. There's a breach over at a vault by the powerhouses.
Time to defuse.
The high notes will need to come back from that wipeout.
They've gone from symphony to cacophony.
The Steamrollers swooped up a cash box.
Go for cash out A.
Opportunity knocks once again as we head into overtime.
Cash out launched. The Steamrollers are charging ahead. The powerhouses have kicked off a cash out. Well, things are looking outdated for the Retros at the moment. Impressive steal for the high notes. Sudden stop for the Steamrollers as they suffer a new team wipe.
It seems they've hit a roadblock.
Use this gateway. Go grenade out.
This is it! Second left.
Fatal failure, Scotty. Who?
The Steamrollers are back in the arena, folks. 10 seconds. It'll be tough to overpower the powerhouses. They grabbed the victory and are moving on to the next round.
And after a commendable performance, the High Notes will also move into the next round.
And now, the High Notes, the Live Wires, the Shock and Awe, and finally, the Powerhouses. They fought hard to get here. Now it gets real.
Grab your SPF 50. There's lots of sun here today and good visibility.
The High Notes are opening Vault 2.
And with that encounter, we've got our first elimination.
That's the finals for you, folks.
Out. Exactly. And it's why we love this show. Anything can happen.
Throwing Goo Grenade.
The Shock and Awe picked up the cash box.
Red bomb out.
The Shock and Awe are stepping up. First cash out live.
Cash out A. Speed. Sure.
The High Notes initiate a cash out.
Time to disappear.
That's our first team wipe, marking a pivotal moment. We're about to get up close and personal with some serious cosmic debris.
Steal
The
A.
Powerhouse has just responded full
Okey-dokey.
strength. Our contestants are learning that it's not just a cold shower that will wake you up.
I'm
A
right
meteor
behind you.
shower will do the trick too.
Roger.
again for the powerhouses. They'll want to recharge.
This round is becoming a bit of a saver for them.
Ha! That one's a keeper. The Shock and Awe made the first cash out. A game-changing display from the Shock and Awe. They're out in front. The powerhouses have respawned. Let's see how they bounce back.
Let's hope they can avoid any awkward moments this time.
The High Notes claim a cash out.
The High Notes teamwork is resonating with me. We're at the annual game show event. What a spectacle!
Power is power. The powerhouses kick things
Get
off.
ready for teleportation. Out.
The live wires are electrifying the match, opening Vault 4.
Thanks, you're a star.
The live wires scooped up a cash box.
Activating.
Just waypoint, and the teams are giving it their all.
Stay with us, folks!
Find the mine. Setting a mine.
The powerhouses have respawned. Cash out launched by the live
going to
wires.
revive.
Watch
Hold on.
closely. The High Notes can't keep the rhythm. They've been wiped out again.
Back to play.
Quick reflexes after that attempted cash out. Nice interception.
Gateway going out.
It looks like we have some long-distance fans of the finals dropping by. Yes, those are UFOs, and they are joining the firefight.
We've got the Shock and Awe at the helm.
Pyro mindset. Knock it out.
Fantastic steal by the Shock and Awe.
Any consequences, Scotty?
The Shock and Awe secure a cash out.
A brilliant steal led them straight to that one.
An excellent economic forecast in the arena as we've got a new vault. The powerhouses are back. Fans might just be in awe of the Shock and Awe as they're opening a
Going
vault.
for that zip line. I'm going up there. Attack
As a
me.
former
Up, do it.
contender, I can appreciate the sheer grit on display. These teams are pushing themselves just like I did in my heyday.
Grenade set.
The great on display is inspiring. They're really pushing their limits tonight.
Throwing blue grenade. Setting them up. Reloading. Time to disappear.
Charged up and cashing in, the live wires completed a cash out.
The longer they play together, the better they become. Nice teamwork by the live wires.
Team-wide calamity for the Shock and Awe.
That probably shook them up a bit.
Taking damage. Okay, let's go. Secure cash box five.
The Shock and Awe just made their return to the arena.
They'll be aiming for payback. And as for the High Notes, better watch out.
Bomb out.
Time's running out. No room for mistakes now.
Anything can happen now.
Club, and the pressure is on.
Don't worry, Scotty. I won't tell anyone if you start sweating.
I'm reviving. I'm back.
10 seconds left. Well, folks, the Shock and Awe are the team to beat in what promises to be a thunderous final round.
And they'll be joined by the live wires who are ready to generate a surge of energy in the upcoming two-team clash.
Get ready to roll the dice, viewers. Our contestants are about to light up the Las Vegas Strip with high-octane action. Here we go. The